You know our 1-800-66-BINDER telephone number. And now you can find out about Social Security disability on the internet at binderandbinder.com. We are America's most successful Social Security disability advocates.
A bad cold hits your whole body. Alka-Seltzer Plus is specially formulated with powerful cold-fighting ingredients and a strong pain reliever to rush relief everywhere you need it. Alka-Seltzer Plus.
The gift that keeps on taking as Dems try to stuff their healthcare plan in your stocking this season. Why critics say it will really just raise taxes and kill jobs on your...
Of all the features you get with your Cox digital telephone, there's one that really stands out. Peace of mind. The kind that comes with reliable 911 access. And the confidence in knowing that every time you pick up the phone, you're getting digital quality and clarity that you can depend on. Plus, when you add Cox digital telephone to your digital bundle,
that's a nice t-shirt.
Doing you're saving a nice chunk of change.
I got it for free.
That's peace of mind.
How'd you do that?
Our best feature.
Fry's had a deal going on if you bought so much stuff that you could send the receipt in and get a free t-shirt.
Oh, darn.
You only want to watch one movie. Why do you need more than one remote? Harmony. The one remote that replaces all others. And with just one touch of a button, turns on everything. Logitech Harmony. The only remote you'll ever need.
Did you know you can buy real estate, private companies, trust deeds, and more with an Entrust Arizona truly self-directed IRA or 401k? Contact us for a free workshop at 480-306-8404 or at entrustarizona.com.
Attention, all Medicare beneficiaries, there is a Medicare benefit that may qualify you for a new power chair or scooter at little to no cost to you. At the scooter store, we're experts.
You have that sound on, Tom? You want some Christmas music
the
on?
power chair will be paid in
That'd be
full.
kind of cool.
I know, I'll do it later, but I'm just...
Okay, well, if you do, just, because he can see his video with that, hearing the sound and everything, it'd be nice to have Christmas music while those birds are flitting around instead of the news.
Sometimes we'll have to try and keep it quiet for like 5 minutes, not talk.
Yeah.
That way.
Just be real quiet.
Because I put one time, me and Lori were talking and said something about Butters, and they listened to it, and he said, "Who's Butters?"
Oh my gosh.
The top of the hour, coming into the newsroom right now, the top box, President Obama signing a bill today that combines another round of war spending with help for America.
Another round of war spending, yeah, that's another thing that's going to be continuous for years and forever.
$128 billion for operations in Iraq and Afghanistan, plus a 2-month extension of unemployment benefits. In the middle box, the eruption alert has been raised for the Philippines' Mayon volcano. Rumbling sounds growing louder today, and authorities fear an eruption is imminent. And in the bottom box, this will make my girls happy. Taylor Swift has been voted the Associated Press Entertainer of the Year.
Oh, are you? Where are you going
today? Was chosen by newspaper editors and broadcast producers in a poll of 18 members. She follows winners Tina Fey and Stephen Colbert in 2007.
She's winning everything this year.
I know.
Nothing she hasn't won. It's amazing. All right, this is a story that we have been following very closely. There are new developments to tell you about the international manhunt for a man who tricked Texas authorities into helping him kidnap his son. Police say Jean-Philippe Lacombe fooled a court by handing documents in Spanish that he said gave him legal custody of his son, 10-year-old Joe Hall. But it turned out, the document that he showed them was actually...
You go to Columbus first? Did you say Columbus first?
Mexico, if you can believe that. The heartbreaking moment police forced a terrified John Paul off the school bus was caught on a surveillance camera. The pain and fear in his voice is chilling as he pleads with the officer not to turn him over to his father.
So you have to stay over, kind of. Yeah. Well, that's quite a long time there. Sort of, you know. Okay.
Yeah. So he hits me lots of times. I want to stay with my mom, and the police assure him that they are not going to let his father do anything to him. We've been calling the Bexar County Constable's Office to find out how something like this could happen. And for the first time today, they did hold a news conference. So why did police ignore this boy's pleas and hand him over to his father? They say that the officers are trained not to let a child, a participant, or a bystander overturn a judge's order. So let's talk about that judge's order. Let's bring in Susan Reed, the Bexar County District Attorney. Susan, welcome. I think it's a disturbing case.
Good afternoon. It is very disturbing.
So how does this happen? How
It
does a
disturbed
judge...
me when I heard about it.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. How does a judge get handed a document, if this is all correct, that this man says, oh, this proves that I have custody of my son, and it's actually a Mexican arrest warrant, and nobody in that court system can read the Spanish on a Mexican directive from a court?
I don't know exactly where you're getting exactly what happened with the judge. What we have examined is the petition where the father comes in and says, I have custody of the child. I was given custody in 2004, and it is still in full force and effect. What he failed to tell the court was that there had been a dramatic change after he had taken the child to France, based on a visitation order, and the Mexican court had awarded full custody to the mother in 2007.
That's right.
And so by failing to do that, that is what prompted myself and my office then to take action, that the court was tricked.
It's shocking, you know, I think about the fact that at the beginning of the school year, I fill out forms that say, you know, I'm married to my husband, so I have to fill it out and say, yes, we're, you know, together, it's fine if I pick him up, it's fine if his dad pick him up, and that's at the most basic school level. And you're dealing with a judge who looked at the document and apparently didn't go any further than that, than hearing this father saying, oh yeah, I still have custody. Then the next day, the mother goes to the airport, and the police there don't help her at all when she says this, he's about to take my son out of the country, and I have custody of him, and she gets no help. How does that happen?
Well, and then the police at the airport reinforced to the father that he had to appear in court on Monday, and he did not show up. Now, you know, I think common sense would have been to call the court when they heard the boy pleading, saying, I've been beaten by him. You know, our law requires that CPS be notified when there is an allegation of child abuse by law enforcement. None of that was done, but I think what we need to do down here in Texas is we need to have our legislature, and I have asked the Speaker of our House to take a look at our laws and to give the police guidance. You know, I can understand where they will say,
I'm almost out of time. I just want to, you know, because I've interviewed this mother, and we'd like to see her get, you know, what is her fair doing this. Is this judge facing anything based on the fact that he was completely, you know, it appears that he was negligent in this case. He didn't even go as far as to look at their documentation of the custody that is there. It's documented, apparently, the back and forth of who this child belongs with. And he didn't even look at that.
The judge, those are questions that he will have to answer about his hearing. What I'm